He got hit in like the hip area. He's in a lot of pain. See how he feels tomorrow. Right now, it's just day to day.
It's like 82-82. You guys have given up another lead, feeling like here we go again. But you're able to, it's like a 17-5 run. What turns you guys at that point?
Well, we got some stops, and we finally hit a couple of threes. And we've been struggling from the three-point line for the game, 7 for 31. But we got some stops, and we got some attack in transition. And John made some big plays for us. But everybody played well down the stretch, and we felt that we had a chance to extend the lead, but for whatever reason, they kept fighting and cut the lead. But give them credit. Doc they're banged up, but they came and gave us a great game.
It was 82-82 for Marquis at the still inbounds and the finish left block. Was that probably the most explosive that you've seen Marquis since?
Yeah, he started the game really, really high energy, moving, active. And then that fourth quarter when we brought him back in, his body tightened up on him. Like we talked after the game, we have to figure out how to get you going again, whether you have to jump on a bike in the tunnel or have your body full of heat packs. But we need him to come in. It took him about 3 or 4 minutes. You can't do that. He missed a couple easy shots during that stretch, but he was tight. But I thought that was a big play. That was a big play. Tied up. He challenged the inbounds pass, got the steal. I thought he got the foul, but didn't get it. But he made the layup.
What can you say about Mike Scott these last 6 games? Not just the scoring, but not really missing any shots.
He loves to play against the Clippers. I know that. I don't know if he's missed 3 or 4 shots in 2 games. I think both games he had 22. He's been playing well. I love him. I love how he plays. I love how he competes. I love how he prepares. It's not a fluke. You prepare the right way, you're going to have success. And all the guys see it, and they're happy for him.
Given he's on kind of a prove-it deal and he's trying to kind of reclaim what he was a few years ago, does that make him kind of easy to root for?
Yeah, we're all kind of on a prove-it deal, right? Some makes more than others, but I think the guys love his professionalism. They love his approach. If he gets a bad call, he doesn't show any emotion. If he makes a great play, he's happy for his team. And you do cheer for guys that play the right way. But we're trying to create a culture that we all do that. But he's definitely is shooting the ball well. He's playing well. He's moving the ball. He's not looking for shots. He's not searching for them. He's just getting them by just doing the right things.
Going off of that, last 6 games, he has 80 points on 34 or 43 shooting. Is that more than you could have ever expected from him after signing with off?
Yeah, I didn't really know. I coached against him, and he's always had some good games. So I didn't know who he was as a worker. Or didn't know his professionalism as high that it is now. We're happy to get him, and I'm surprised, that a lot of teams didn't go after him. But we're happy they didn't. We're happy that he picked us in September, and he's been terrific. Hopefully he keeps playing well. We don't expect him to make 80% of his shots every game, but we expect him to not change the way he approaches his game.
What did you think of John's play in particular? How do you think he held up physically in the second game back?
Good. I thought he had some good moments. I thought he had some tough moments, but he's a competitor. He competes. He made big shots down the stretch. He made big plays. Made a couple of nice passes for open threes. Even the first half, we just couldn't make. We were 3 for 15, and we looked at all the threes, and I thought 14 of them were very good looks. But you have a lot of time to take it, and we missed majority of them. But thought he played well, especially down the stretch when we needed it. He's a gamer. We've struggled, closing out games, and he's a closer.
Lou Williams, obviously had 23 points, but he missed some shots, committed some turnovers. Do you feel like you guys defended him a little better than
Yeah, a little. Yeah, 12 points better, right? We all know which way he's going to go, and it's hard to keep him to his right. He's clever. He's crafty. He knows when you're going to think about getting into his body, and he finds it and he gets fouls, and he's a shot maker and he's a hard guy to guard. They have a very talented player, and we're glad that we don't have to see him again.
Again, you talked about this was around the time of year where last year you guys got on that good run. Did you see anything tonight that has you thinking something like that could be around the corner?
No, I know one thing, we got to play better. We play with Cleveland coming in, we're going to have to play much better. Both ends of the floor. They're one of the hottest teams in the league with one of the best players ever to play the game, playing at a high level, an MVP level once again. But we're going to have to play better. I mean, we can't expect the last 2 games to be at this level and to beat that team. We're going to have to play better. Hopefully our guys, and they've given me every indication that they're ready for the challenge. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be should be a great game.
Those rebound battles between DeAndre Jordan and Martian are quite the spectacle to see. So in a league dominated by guards, how important is it to still have someone who can compete physically at the center?
Yeah, I mean you have to wrestle with a big guy like that, and then your guard's going to have to come in and get rebounds. I thought Brad did a great job at that tonight. Those guys' arms are all tangled up, and you need to have guards over the top come get it. And Brad, I think he had 10 or 11 rebounds, and John had 6. You have 17 rebounds from your back court. It's not going to be every night, but when you have a guy that we have to block out, that a couple of games ago he had 12 offensive rebounds, and we did a great job of keeping him off the boards as much as we can. He only had 6 offensive rebounds.
You had the one stretch with Saturansky and Frazier and Meeks and Markeith and Mahimi in the fourth that had some trouble scoring. Is that because Otto was out?
Yeah.
Or you still feel like you're trying to figure out the second?
No, I mean, Otto was out. We're trying to not wear the guys out because, you never know. Might be an 82-82 game. And you need the guys to come back in and be fresh. But it was Otto was out, and he only played 2 or 3 minutes tonight, so we were just trying to scramble and get some extra minutes out of guys. I'm comfortable with Tim. That unit didn't score the ball well. Took a tough shot, but that's part of it. It's about moving the ball and getting good shots, and you have to make them. But I didn't want to play John and Brad all the minutes in the second half, but I knew I might have to get them extra minutes in the fourth quarter.
When the team is shorthanded the way the LA Clippers are going into the game as a coach, are you trying to guard against your players being a little bit complacent?
Well, we haven't played particularly well with teams below 500. So, that is definitely, I look at it. I've experienced all those games firsthand, and I know that we have to play better against teams that don't have a good record. Any night, it's cliche, but any night, any given night, guys can get hot. These are NBA players, and late games they can make shots. But I thought it turned when we really locked up defensively, didn't get them any offensive rebounds, and we moved the ball and we made some threes.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, you guys have a good night.
I would say yeah, but so for a couple lapses we had, like in the second quarter, definitely second quarter and definitely in the third quarter, ending the third quarter and start the fourth. Against a good team like that, you can't have those type of lapses. Even though those guys had guys missing, they still played well, they still play hard. And we had great looks, we just didn't make a lot of threes. I think at times we got a little careless, and it kind of hurt us. It made it more of a game than it should have been. No, like I said before, I liked Mike a lot when he was in Atlanta. I didn't know why he stopped playing a lot, but he always was the person that would kill us when he played. And I didn't know he could shoot the ball that well. I think the way he moves the ball and plays on both ends of the floor helps our team out a lot. And it's giving Keith a boost until he finds his rhythm for getting back from his injury and trying to get into a good rhythm. Well, very. Like I said, we always show these lapses of when we can play great defense and be a good team, and then we play against certain teams or just don't show up certain days. If we want to be that team that want to get past the second round, even teams that just want to compete for a championship one day, we have to be able to do it consistently every day and practice every day in the games and don't get bored with it. That's one thing Jan brought to this team. He told us with a championship mindset, they never got bored with it. It's boring, but you can't get bored with it. I think at times with us, I'm not saying we're a young team, but we have a lot of people that's still trying to establish themselves in this league and still make themselves a name that we get, like, well, I don't want to do it no more. And it takes one person to not do it, and it hurts the whole team. So until all of us can be committed for every day to do that, then we're going to have our ups and downs. Yeah, we have. And I think other than establish, get past that next step, is to being able to do that. And we know we have a new bench every year, and those guys come in with they know what we dealt with the last bench and the bench after that. Everybody said that's our downfall. And we just try to do as best as possible that we can to get these guys a lot of confidence. And go out there and be like, no matter what y'all do, just compete. I mean, sometimes we're going to not get off to great starts, but y'all can come in and be the team and give us a boost. Sometimes we're going to get off to a great start, y'all going to have a bad game, but we have to pick y'all up when we're going through that. And until both units are on the same page, we're going to have that downfall. And it's tired of saying the same thing for the last couple of years.
First, praise my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know, it's like you said, it kind of is a broken record, but, you know, when we show that we can defend the right way, you know, and limit them to one shot, and, you know, and take care of the ball, we're pretty good, you know, and it's good that we were able to close out the game the way we did tonight. Yeah, it's tough. I don't think it's something we've been dealing with for a while now, a couple of years and counting, so. You know, it's still a learning experience. You know, we should definitely be past it now. It's something that we should have down, you know, to the T by now. But you know, we're still growing. You know, we're still growing as a team. We still know that, you know, we have a lot of work to do. You know, our efforts aren't done. You know, we know in order to be the team that we want to be, you know, we have to be able to close our games. You know, and we're starting to realize it as a team. And you know, we're starting to hold each other accountable more down the stretch, and you know, make sure that we're getting stops and taking care of the ball. Always, man. It's crazy because. I forgot who told me today, but I think our record's better against teams over 500 than under 500. You know, and that's a pure image of it. You know, of being complacent, being lackadaisical, and just thinking that the game is going to come easy. You know, we got to respect every opponent and know that everybody's a pro. You know, it's only 450 jobs. You know, they deserve it just as well as we do. You know, so we got to come out with respect to each opponent. You know, they were a shorthanded team, but they still have guys like Lou and DeAndre and a bunch of guys who can fill up the stat sheet, you know, in a variety of ways. So, you know, we have to make sure we're prepared each game, no matter who's on the floor.
Just having the same work ethic, same routine. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I didn't think I would be shooting, playing like this either. But told one of my friends, you know, if I'm healthy, I'll let everything else take care of itself. So I know what my game is. I know how hard I work. So, you know, if I'm healthy, everything else will fall into place. Yeah, definitely my fourth year. The year before I had surgery. Legs feeling good, ankles feeling great, knees feeling great. So, you know, everything else will take care of itself. Feels good, very encouraging. You know, I worked so hard on my game. You know, I had a lot of issues off the court, which helps. You know, a lot of weight off my shoulders playing freely. No injuries, so it just feels good just to play basketball.